Shalom, my people. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the all folk across the earth who pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, my people. But
I got it in my pocket.
Okay. But yeah, what we gonna get into, man? We gotta prophesy to the world, let the world know the things that's gonna come and gonna happen, man. Especially to the children of Israel, man. You know, because you are a stiff-necked people, man. You believe in yourself. You believe in whatever the enemy tells you to believe in. I was talking to a brother a day or two ago at my job. He's from the west coast of Africa, and he's talking about some Happy New Year, man. So I told him who he was and tried to break down who he was, and he said, brother, out of the Bible, this religion, I said, that's not our religion, that's our history, man. So get that out of your mind, man. I said, man, look, it's out of this Bible, who are you? I said, we're the Israelites, man. He turned his back to me and walked away and smiled, man, and laughed. But guess what? You know, that was just him being marked, man. We are letting our people know who they are, man, in these last days, man. We are setting a standard, man. You know, and he fell short of that standard. He couldn't even fall to the point that he was an Israelite. It was too much for him, man. Out of the Bible, man. You know? Let some of these, let Michael Jordan, let LeBron James know who they are, man. Hey, man, I ain't know. Those are those cars eyes over there, or those Jews over in Israel. Those are the ones in the Bible that speaks about. No, those are the wicked ones that the Bible speaks about, man.
Yeah. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding.
Kind, and that's Israel, man. You Israelites, man. You have no understanding, man. You'd rather deal with follies. You'd rather stay in follies, man. And in these days, in these times we're in right now, man, it's gonna be no excuse for you not knowing who you are, man. There will be no excuse for that, man. You know? The only thing that will be death coming for you, man.
That's right.
If you're not coming back to the Lord, if you're not coming back to His statutes and commandments, death will come to you, man. That's why we're seeing more and more judgment to babies and young kids, man. It's happening. I'm watching the news right before we came out here, man.
I got something for you, Jeremiah 4:20. Destruction upon destruction is pride. Like the brother saying, man, these people don't know what's going on, man. All hell about to break loose on them. And what they doing? They talking about Happy New Year's in the middle of winter.
God. And then you try to correct our people, and what do? They buck up at you, man. They don't want to hear it. These are the same idiots that were back in Egypt, man. They were back in the days, man. We were telling them to come out of these captivity, come out of these wicked ways, and what do? They bucked up at us, man. So it ain't no change. I mean, it's the same thing. You know, nothing new under the sun, man. You know? But, oh, on the news about on the highway on 293 or whatever, one of those highways, one of those here in Chicago, you know, Jake was on the run trying to outrun the police and ran into a car or two, ended up killing the mother and the baby. You know, and people are all, ooh, this and that, man. This is judgment. Judgment is being brought upon the earth right now, man, as we speak, man.
That's right.
Nobody's dying innocent, man.
Nobody. Read Jeremiah 4:22 again. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and that's stupid children, and they have none understanding. Why? Because their mental capacity and intelligence is based off Babylon the Great. What they learned from Babylon the Great, what they learned from Esau, Edom, man. They're not going according to the wisdom and the knowledge of the Lord, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. That's why they continue to fail in life. I'm reading, it says, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Kind, man. And what is your knowledge nowadays? Your Instagram, your Facebook? Follies, man. Nothing but follies, man. Babylon promotes follies, man. They give you a TV. They give you a cell phone with 5G internet. And what are you looking to, man? Nothing but follies, man.
Hey, look, you could ask these people. I say it all the time. Name these 10 people out the Bible and tell them to name you 10 NBA players, 10 NFL players, 10 baseball players. They know all the sports, motherfuckers. But they don't know nothing about the scriptures.
Nope.
Man.
Or the times that we're in, man. Ask them about the times we're in, man. The Bible, that might be too much. That might be over the head. They'll be like, oh, I ain't no Bible thumper. Well, then, okay. Well, let me ask you about what's going on in the world. Oh, Instagram is popping, Facebook's popping. Other than that, I don't go too far. I don't go too deep. And why do we know this? Because we have our conversations. The brother was telling me about his work job. How he has to tell people, don't talk to me at work. The people just, they don't even think I speak English. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't speak to nobody. And that's the type of mindset we got to be able to. The Lord separated us from this wickedness of this earth, man. You know? And that's a blessing, man. Because the Lord got us, man. As long as we continue to do his work, he got us, man. Well, all hell is breaking loose upon the earth, while these people's calamities is coming upon them, the Lord will have his elect, man. And that's what we hope to be, man. The hopeful elect, man. We're the princess of hope, man.
That's right. Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep. Why now? Why not 60, 70 years ago? Why now?
Huh.
We're getting closer and closer to the MOTV.
Hey.
We're getting closer and closer to World War III. Mm-hmm. We're getting closer and closer to the time of famine, the time of the total collapse of the dollar. So yeah, this is the time to wake. What else? You got the prophets on the highways and byways, man. That'll be the sign.
Hey, we out here, what is it, about to drop below zero in a minute?
Yeah.
What, you think
and it feel good.
Kind. But who else do you see out doing the Lord's work, man? Let me switch you back to one more time.
Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep.
Wake out of that sleep, man. And who is he speaking to, man? You Israelites, man. This is Romans, man. You know? So he's telling you, man, it's time to wake up out of that sleep, man. Our people are in deep sleep. They're in deep slumber right now, man. They're in deep slumber. They still feel that the colleges are going to open up as soon as this teacher strike is over with. They feel the economy's going to go back to normal, you know? They're telling you all these dreams. We're in 2022 right now, man. They're telling you big dreams. Everything will go back to normal. If you take this, if you take that, everything will go back to normal. But they told you that a year ago. You take this first one, everything will be okay. And what are we on now? We're on like the fourth, fifth one, right? They didn't come up with different names. They didn't put it this way, that way. You gotta cut the news off. I gotta cut the news off in the morning because that's all they hit you in the morning. Just flood your fucking mind with this, with indoctrines, man, with BS, with doctors of no value, man. Physicians of no value. It's like, you know?
Word. And it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. We gotta realize everything that's happening is leading to what? The salvation of the children of Israel, man. Right. Everything is coming. Hey, why? The kingdom's gotta fall. Babylon gotta fall. America gotta fall, which is Babylon. Okay. The other nations around the world gotta fall, and this MOTV gotta come into play. World War III gotta come into play. Man. I'm gonna keep reading. It says the night is far spent. Go ahead, brother.
And another thing that's falling into play, and it's right before our very eyes, is insurrection of the people, man. What was yesterday? Yesterday was your holiday of the insurrection when they rushed the Capitol, man. Yeah. You know. What's going on in Australia? What's going on in Germany? What's going on in some of these parts of Europe, man? In France, man. You know, uprise of the people, man. You know, that's what's going on, man. High time to wake up out of that sleep, man. Israelites, man. These heathens and the rest of them, this their kingdom is going down, man.
I'll give you man. Playtime been over. Playtime been over. The Lord's turning it up, especially on the children of Israel, man. Children of Israel, you got fake prophets being put to death. You got gas prices going up. You got more spirits of the insurrection coming to play. You gotta realize, man, like we keep telling you, man, Babylon the Great was not set up to go on forever. America was not set up to last on earth forever, man. God is against America, man. I'm gonna continue reading the Romans. It says the night is, back in Romans 13 and 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Yeah, man, what is the works of darkness? Living in sin. If you living in sin, you got the works of darkness in you, man. If you're following after this Roman society, you're dealing with the works of darkness, man. Because America ain't nothing but a reincarnation of the Roman Empire, man. The Greco-Roman Empire, man. And what it says, man, when these Edomites took over, evils multiplied on the earth. You got to realize with the white man in power, all you're going to have is evils, wickedness, iniquity, filthiness, pollution, abomination,
Earth out of whack. Everything's out of whack.
out of order,
Animals.
dying off,
Man,
the
look.
fucking air unbreathable, the
Right.
food unedible. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly. And these people don't walk honestly, man. That's why they lying to you about the jiznab. That's why they lying to you about the jiznab, so they can get you set up for the MOTE. That's what it's all about. These people, they want to conquer and rule the earth with an iron rod like it says we gonna do. But hey, guess what? They're not gonna get to do that, man. Matter of fact, give me the book of Job 20 and 4. They're not gonna get a chance to do that, man. The Lord is no longer with Edom. The Lord was never with Edom. The Lord gave the earth over to Edom, but the Lord is not with Edom, man. The Edom just had a hedge of protection around him. Now that shit is different. It's open season of Edom. It's open season of the 2/3, man. It's open season of all wickedness, man. Go ahead, brother.
Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, the triumph of the wicked is short.
Read that again, brother.
Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, the triumph of the wicked was short.
Hey, let's take it on a minute level. Look at all your OGs. Man, niggas is broke, in jail. Yeah, you have a few that got it. Those were the snitches. Those were the FBI informants. But most of your people who are triumphing off of wickedness are suffering right now. Most of your Edomites who are prospering off wickedness are what? Losing family members right now to opioids. They're losing riches. They're losing wealth. They're losing homes. So we already know, like the Bible said, the triumphing of the wicked was for what? A short time. Keep going.
And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Who's the hypocrite? Esau, Edom. That's why these Edomites are no longer walking around with a wonderful smile on their face. Have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm. Yeah, read that again.
Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
But for a moment. And at a moment, and at the twinkling of an eye, guess what? This man's gonna come down. We can't have this wickedness continue to rule forever, man. No flesh gonna be saved, man. No flesh gonna be saved. If this world continues at the way it's going, man, you already know what's gonna happen. Death, destruction, chaos. Come on, man, you got wicked motherfuckers ruling. What more do we got to tell you, man?
Mark Zuckerberg says that
Mark Zuckerberg.
he said right. He says that he wants you to be a part of his meta universe. Brother put out a video, Meta Universe. He says he wants you to be plugged and in tune and have relationships on computers. You know, so therefore they don't want you to reproduce. They don't want you to deal with a woman. They want you to deal with a computer nowadays, man. These are times when we are in transitioning where they want to have computer components all apart your body, man.
Yeah, they want you throwing up them cyber legs.
Yeah, and banging cyber pussy, man.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit they on,
They
man.
want you fucking robots, man.
Man,
Why?
come on,
Like
man.
the brother said, no reproduction. This man is all about depopulation. And it ain't about nothing else, man. He don't need that many people on the earth, man. It's already built up to what he wanted to be. The city's already built. And that's why in the Bible it tells you, man, how long until the cities be wasted and not without inhabitants, man. The Lord's going to destroy all this shit. The Bible said he's going to build, but the Lord going to fucking
down.
throw down. Man. The Lord going to throw it down, man. Keep reading that.
This is Job 20 and 6. Though his ecstasy mount up to the heavens, and his
He's excellent in the time. He's in his time. Like Elder Malcolm said, he come with that, with that arm, like he's great.
that pompous
That
pose.
pompous pose. Like he's an honorable man. Like he's a man of valor.
I've done it all.
Yeah, you have done it all.
I conquered this. I did it all.
And guess what? All that history is coming back to bite you in the ass. Everything you were proud about is coming back to bite you in the ass. Read that again, brother.
Job 20 and 6. Though his ecstasy mount up to the heavens, and his head reaching to the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung.
And prepare for a funeral for Edom. Edom, I would tell you to write a will, but man, you ain't gonna have nothing to leave to nobody. Because your possessions will soon become our possession. Just like our possession became your possession, man. We was robbed of everything.
Keep you that information, sir. Keep you that information, sir.
What information is that, my brother?
What you talking about? I was on the bus with you guys earlier.
So what is it? What is it? What are we talking about?
That's what information.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. I just want to make sure.
You gotta check that. You gotta check that blood test.
No, I'm very sure, brother. That's what's up. What's your father's nationality, my brother? So-called Negro?
Nah, my father's super nigga.
Okay. Yeah, so you right from the tribe of Judah, man. That's the Negroes, man. The man they call Jesus Christ, his real name is Yahushua, which is a black man. He came from the tribe of Judah. He's the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. So you gotta understand, when you go to America, you be the head tribe. Our people gotta walk better. Our people gotta move better, man. You gotta realize you the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Our people gotta maneuver a lot way different than we maneuver. This so-called drug dealers, murderer, thug, bullshit they sold us. That is bullshit. We came from fucking royalty and rulership. None of them made us some low-life ass motherfuckers in America. As matter of fact, give me the book of Jeremiah 4.
You became docile.
They done made us low-life motherfuckers in America. You know what I'm saying, bro? We came from royalty and rulership. Now we shooting at each other, robbing each other, carjacking each other over fucking colors, gang signs. Hey, come on, man. I'm not doing none of that shit. Bullshit. We can't deal with that. The Bible talks about renewing our minds. So now you done came up here, you already know you're a Hebrew Israelite. You gotta change your life. You gotta change your life. Whatever you've been doing before you came up here, you gotta change it. I'm watching a video today, man. A nigga said, man, this is motherfucking 2022. Are you still doing the same shit you did the past 20, 30 years?
No.
So what are you doing different?
Step one, I would have kept walking.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up.
I kept walking.
Let's give them the scriptures, man.
Jeremiah 4?
Yeah.
Start talking.
Yep.
Jeremiah
4 and 3.
Jeremiah 4 and 3. For this saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground, and sow not among thorns. Circumcise yourselves to the Lord.
That's right, man. Because like we said, Judah, the head tribe of Israel, man. We gotta circumcise our mind unto the Lord. Get rid of the black man thinking. That is word. But it's all about the Father. We gotta get rid of that black culture, that Negro culture, that chucking and driving, dancing, entertaining. We not no motherfucking entertainers.
Back to Africa.
Back to Africa. No, man, that's it. We ended up in Africa because we got kicked out of our homeland. We from the land of Israel. That's why we're known as Israelites. Read that again for me.
Jeremiah 4 and 3. For this saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground, and sow not among thorns. Circumcise yourself to the Lord, and take away the foreskins of your heart.
Yeah, take away the wickedness of your hearts, man. Whatever the fuck we've been doing before we came into knowledge and wisdom, understanding, we gotta change, bro. Rather than committing adultery, sleeping with other men, doing drugs, you know what I'm saying, committing crimes, worshiping false gods like the white Jesus. Whatever the fuck we're doing, we gotta change our ways.
This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, this I say therefore, and testify the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk in the vanity of their minds.
Break that down, brother. Break that down, brother.
So hey, it's wanting to come into the knowledge of the truth. Hey, it's supposed to change. You're supposed to put off the old conduct that was according to this world, how we used to walk. Right?
It's like one point, real quick, because this wicked ass world wants you to be evil, man. It does not want you to walk in righteousness. That's why they don't even give you the true name of the Lord, man. You know, they want you to stay docile, man. The Bible speaks about dry bones on the ground, man. We were once those bones, man. They want y'all to stay in that state, man. That's why we out here trying to wake up our people, man.
Verse 18, it says, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them.
Slow down for me a little bit, brother, because you got so much fire in you. We got to get
It says, having the understanding darkened.
That's what our people are. Our people understanding have been darkened. Keep going.
It says being alienated from the life of God.
So when you are alienated from the Lord, your mind becomes darkened because you're taking on philosophies as everything else around you.
Dress.
But they say if you want to, when they talk about darkness, it goes into the word. It means ignorance of the divine thing. So in referencing the Heavenly Father actually serving, you're unfamiliar. You don't know it. So that's that darkness.
That's right.
Hey, guess what? Right now you being marked, so you can't say you in darkness because this is light right here. This is light right here.
Hey, that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped.
You see,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
it says being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart, who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness to work all uncleanliness with greediness. But ye have not so learned Hamashiach,
Yeah.
if so be
People are
that
after the lust of pride, the lust of life, greed. They're after money. They're after riches. But in the time of rain, you seek the Lord. Because money will become a problem for you in the time to come in. Because you got money. They're changing the whole system to the mark of the beast. Are you going to change? Are you going to take the mark of the beast just to keep your money?
No. I remember my decision.
Now, even with a woman, your woman might want to her job.
I'm myself. I'm woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honest. I'm on place.
She got her own salvation with fear and trembling.
I got a woman in California, I just came from right now. A woman in New York. A woman shall make a meeting. You know what I'm saying?
I'm different. I'm different.
It's my brother calling right quick. Hold on. I'm here. I got to call run away from this. I got to run away from this. Hold on. I'm calling back to the red. Yeah, I got to run away from this. Come on, man. You got to do it right. We need this. We need this. Like I said, I got off the bus down there and came back, bro. I could have went back to, all the,
What?
Lord said
The Lord
Lord
said,
said, come talk back.
Man's going to the word.
Smell? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me go real quick.
Word, so we on camera, so we got to keep it clean.
Oh,
You all good, brother. Don't worry, you good, man. Hey, you a representative of what the brothers are supposed to be doing. Listen to this gospel, man.
Exactly. Let me call him because he might
No
not,
problem.
he might
No,
say
you
something
said-
that's not
It's
camera
Ephesians
worthy.
4 and verse 19, who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness to work all uncleanliness with greediness. But ye have not so
Hey, the Lord
learned
said you gave
Hamashiach.
yourself over to lasciviousness. You gave yourself over to wicked deeds and wicked acts, man. Why? Because he forsook Yahweh Shemini outside. What it says, hey, we need a king like the other nations.
Right.
We don't want to deal with the Lord. It's like the Lord's laws and statutes were grievous.
Right. They're too much for the people. They're overbearing on
And
us.
we can't go to court.
They can't back that man's wife.
Oh my
What?
God. Oh my God. This is crazy. What kind of God is this?
Right. The
Other
righteous
gods
God.
let us do this.
God.
Yeah, there ain't no other gods.
It's Ephesians 4 and verse 20. It says, but ye have not so learned Hamashiach, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahweh Shai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. So when you come into the knowledge of the knowledge of the truth, you know, we ain't telling you gotta be right then and there, but no, you slowly start to kill off that old man. You know, you stop eating the pork, you stop getting in line up, you stop doing the things which had the Lord upset with you. You know,
Right.
so true repentance.
That's right.
Right, verse 23 says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. So get your brain washed from the filth and the pollution of this world. And then you start thinking about, then you start chasing after the Most High. You know, how I may please the Most High.
Yeah.
Okay, verse 24 actually.
Man, all day.
Verse 24, and that you put on the new man, which after the Most High created righteousness and true holiness. So you're going to walk how you ought to walk. And fear the Lord, which is going to lead you to not do certain things. And then it says in holiness and ultimately separating and being separate from His grace. You know, so it's a physical and a spiritual cleansing that you got to do.